Hey everybody, welcome to a do-it-yourself for a rear brake rotor replacement. Here we have my 2005 QX56 Infiniti. The rear brakes are starting to make noise, so we're going to go ahead and replace them. Alright, first off, we're going to start off with some socket tools that we need. I have an impact wrench with me. I have a torque wrench. I have a jack stand. Here's the rear wheel. I have to get my socket, the 19 millimeter. And I'm going to use my torque wrench here. Take it off, loosen all the bolts. One by one, jack stand, get it onto the frame. That we get it up there. Once we get the car lifted, safety first, want to make sure that we have the jack stands underneath, so that way, just in case anything were to happen. Then I use my impact to take out every single bolt here, all the lug nuts loose. And for added safety, I like to add the tire under the car while I'm working. So for this, you have two 10 millimeter bolts that are on the top and the bottom of the caliper. You'll go ahead and remove them. They're obvious. They are the two that slide the pad in and out. There's one bolt. Here's the second bolt. This is what they look like. Now, see this little spring here, we are going to push that down in order for the rotors, or for the calipers to be removed. Struggle with it a little bit, it's a little rusty, but we ended up getting it out. Just inspect everything to make sure there's no leaks. Now the rotor comes completely off. There's the rotor. I got a wire brush to now scrub off any rust. Clean out the rotor, just so that way it looks clean. Make sure there's no more rust. Here's some other tools that I use, and of course brake cleaner. Get the brake cleaner, we spray everything, making sure we get all of that. I have a little pan underneath to catch all the excess liquid. Make sure it looks good. Clean the rotor again. Then I added some brake lubricant to prevent it from sticking, to prevent the rotor from sticking. So I end up putting that on there, and then notching. There's a little knob here that you put up a couple notches, about 6 or 7 notches for the emergency brake to adjust it. The new brake pads now come with these new little liners for the calipers. I had to actually hammer it down a little bit because I couldn't get it flush. Once I got that in flush, now I take off and remove each of the brake pads. They're fairly simple. There's little tabs that go into these little holes, and then this is what the outer brake pad looks like. And then the inside has a 3-prong clamp kind of thing that goes into the caliper. That's what it looks like, and it goes into this little hole. You just got to pry it out from there. That is the hole that compresses the brake pads onto the rotor. Here's the old one, and there's the new one. As you could tell, it was completely gone. Since the brake caliper was out, I had to get a C-clamp to push it down in order for me to get the brake pads in there. Put on the front. The front is easy, you just kind of slide it in like I said, and it goes in one way and it notches in there. See the top right there, those little holes that tell you that they're in. Now I reassemble, pushing that through. The end result, there it is. Have the new brake pads in, the new little liners in. I also greased up these little bolts right here that push the pads onto the rotors. I made sure that the line for the brake is not tangled. Now I put back the 10mm bolts, put back the tire, torque every single lug nut to about 98 foot-pounds, and you're all set. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this helped you out. Bye.